What's up, guys? We're back looking at some more NFL player props. In today's video, we had a great week one, looking to yet again have another good week in the NFL. Let's stay hot and let's stay cashing. Now, real quick, before we get into these plays over on PrizePicks, these plays also apply to other apps as well, but you can also get all my plays sent straight to your phone with the DubClub. You join right now literally for free. There's a 2-day free trial available down in my description, or you can just join right now for 50% off. Both options are down in my description, and one reason to join is that you get all my plays, and I'm over $5,000 of profit over on PrizePicks. On Sleeper, I'm up over $1,300 of profit, and I am also profitable on Chalkboard, Underdog, and Sportsbook. So don't miss out on all my plays. Get them sent straight to your phone with the DubClub. Link to join is down in my description. Get in for free or for 50% off of your first month. And one final thing before we get into these free plays, if you want to research player props for yourself, I cannot recommend this tool enough. It is called Outlier. It's a tool that I personally use every single day when researching player props. There's a 7-day free trial available down in my description. They also have an app that you can download on the App Store to research player props right from your phone. So use that promo link down in my description. Check out Outlier. If you like what you see from this tool in this video, since I'll be using it in this video, get that free trial down in my description. Now with all that out of the way, let's get to these free plays that you've been waiting for. Let's hop in. Just play responsibly at your own risk. Leave a like in the video and subscribe. I really would appreciate it. Most important thing, though, is having those post notifications turned on so that you don't miss future uploads. Let's get into it here. The first play I like today is going to be over in the receiving yards category. So we're going to go over to the receiving yards here. And then we're going to scroll down until we find Amari Cooper over 59.5 receiving yards against the Jacksonville Jaguars here. This is a really nice look in my opinion. I love the spot for him to bounce back here. He only had 16 receiving yards in week one against Dallas in what was actually a negative game script. And Deshaun Watson threw his way quite a bit. I mean, he had 9 targets, but only 2 catches. That's very promising numbers. I'm expecting a bounce back here and a much better matchup against Jacksonville here. Now, Jacksonville's defense, they ran man coverage the most by a ton last week. And Amari Cooper is an extremely good player against man coverage in terms of targets. Last year against man coverage, he was targeted on 31.1%. That ranked 5th in the entire NFL for all wide receivers. And I believe that also includes tight ends. So 31.1% target rate versus man coverage is insane. That's what we're looking for here against a team that runs man coverage, at least the most so far this season. It's a small sample size. Maybe they run a little bit more zone, which I'm expecting a little bit more zone against the Browns today. But I'm definitely expecting targets here, considering he had 9 last week and he ranked 5th last year in targets against man coverage. I'm expecting Jacksonville to run that a pretty good amount. Take a look at last year, though. He was over this in at 9 out of 16 games last season. He did have one game where he hooked at, so if you can find this one at 58.5, maybe you're getting a little bit more edge there. I mean, at least in terms of hit rate. But last year, they, of course, had some different quarterbacks. They had Joe Flacco for a little bit, but in games where he actually played with Deshaun Watson, he was actually extremely good. And last year with Deshaun Watson, he was over in 4 out of 6 games. Now 4 out of 7 games if you include the game from last week. And in these games, his target numbers were very high. He only had one game last season where he did not have at least 7 targets, which is very promising. And actually the game where he did not have 7 targets, he went 5 for 5 with his catches and had 139 yards. So, I'm feeling pretty good there. But Jacksonville last year, they ranked 26th in receiving yards allowed, which is very promising for the over. It is a top 10 matchup for opposing wide receivers and just receiving yards being allowed, passing yards being allowed. And also, by the way, another little bonus here is that they're going to be without David Njoku here. So David Njoku is going to be out in this game. That could result in some more targets and some more receiving yards for Amari Cooper, potentially just with one less receiver really being on the team for the Browns. Now, before we get into my second play, if you're already on Chalkboard, it's available in most states, and in my opinion, it is one of the best apps out there right now. If you use the link down in my description and use promo code DOMG, they will get you a first-time deposit match up to $100, and I believe you also get a free square when you sign up as well. They have alt lines for pretty much every single stat. You can get Jared Goff from like 270 yards down to 224.5, or all the way up to like 300 plus yards. This is this category on the board called the Flash categories, and this has some anchor plays. You can see some plays right now in the MLB. They have some boosts, like some MLB boosts right there, and they will eventually also have some NFL boosts on the board as well. Of course, they have WNBA also. So if this interests you at all, use the link down in my description. Promo code DOMG will get you a first-time deposit up to $100, and I believe you also get a free square. Chalkboard is available in most states. All right, now let's get into my second play of the video. So I talked a little bit about this one yesterday, but we're going to cover it a little bit again here. We are actually going to go with Justin Herbert today, and I'm actually going to go with an under here. It's going to be under 29.5 pass attempts here against the Carolina Panthers. I think there's a lot of value on this line here. I talked a little bit about it yesterday. Like I said, we're going to cover it again here. Justin Herbert, in week 1, he only had 26 pass attempts against the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, they need to play the Carolina Panthers, who allow the least passing attempts against. At least they had the least passing attempts against last year, pretty much because they were getting killed. And they already started this year out getting killed yet again. They are not a super great team right now, which is great for this under for the passing attempts. Because if they're winning this game and they're leading, why throw the ball? On top of that, if you don't know anything about their offensive coordinator, Greg Roman, he came from the Baltimore Ravens back in like 2022. In 2022, who were his running backs? J.K. Dobbins and Gus Edwards, both were with the Chargers now as well. And with that offense, they ran the ball the third most in the entire NFL. They are a run-heavy offense, I believe, now with this new offensive coordinator being there, and you kind of saw a lot of that in week 1. The two Chargers running backs that I talked about, J.K. Dobbins and Gus Edwards, they had 10 and 11 attempts, so they combined for about 21 rushing attempts. We could see the same type of deal here against Carolina as long as they are going to win this game and be in front like they're kind of expecting. Because the Chargers, they're 5.5-point favorites today. They're 5.5-point favorites against the Carolina Panthers. That is a great sign, again, for the under for the passing attempts. I think we're kind of getting this line right now because of last season and him going over in 11 of the 13 games last season. And 2 of those games were actually on the hook right there with 30. So I think we can get a really nice value right here on Justin Herbert because they're not really factoring in, I think, the new offensive coordinator being there. And maybe they're not factoring the game script completely. It is only a 5.5-point spread, which I'm a little bit shocked about with how bad Carolina looked last week, although the Chargers aren't like a super powerhouse team or anything like that. But if they're winning this game by 1 or 2 scores, they really don't need to throw the ball too much unless it's third down or maybe sometimes on second down. Every first down, they should be running the ball against Carolina here. I really love the spot today for Justin Herbert under 29.5 pass attempts. That is one of my favorite plays of this entire slate so far, which is why I wanted to cover it again in this video. So on the 2 plays today, by the way, we're not overextending. It's going to be 1 unit on these plays each, at least personally. I have a little bit more than that, probably about 1.15 units on Cooper, I believe, and like 1.10 units right now on Justin Herbert. So do kind of keep that in mind. Don't overextend. Play the unit system. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look into it. In my opinion, it can make you so much of a better player, and that is how I've profited so much on PrizePicks. It's by using the unit system and just grinding the bankroll, playing responsibly. I'm not done with the free plays quite yet, but one extra reminder to join the DubClub. You can join right now literally for free. There's a 2-day free trial down in my description. You get all my NFL plays for this week. You get my MLB plays. You get access to the Discord chat and a lot more, so don't miss out. And also, if you've already used that free trial, or if you just want to join right now for 50% off, you can do so with the link down in my description as well. There's only $15 for your first month compared to usually $30. You get Discord chat, you get everything else that's in that free trial package as well. I'm over $5,000 on PrizePicks. I know what I'm doing. And if you like the tool that I used in today's video, it's called Outlier. You can get it for yourself. 7-day free trial. My promo link is down in my description. Don't miss out on checking out Outlier for yourself. And now let's get some more free plays today from the Daily Grind tool. This right here is the PrizePicks Optimizer. It shows some of the best expected value plays in apps like PrizePicks, Underdog, Parlay Play, wherever you guys are playing. So right now in PrizePicks, you like Tyler Boyd over receptions, some PGA value, some NFL value, and we didn't do any research at all, and we just found some really good expected value plays considering it's like a -168 on FanDuel, a -145 on DraftKings. Crazy good value right now on the PrizePicks board. We don't have to do any research. All you have to do to find the most up-to-date value plays is just click on the refresh button. So we do that and it pulls up the most expected value plays. So right now there's a ton of CSGO value, no research done at all, and we just found a ton of value that way. And if you're on PrizePicks, you want like a 2-pick power play, all you have to do is click on plus EV plays, and then you can click like a 2-pick power play to filter it down to a 2-pick power play to find plays that fit into that play type. Same with like a 5-pick or a 6-pick flex. So get this tool for yourself. Link is down in my description. Click on that fantasy bundle and then scroll down. Promo code DOMG can get you 25% off. So it's another tool sold from the same guys called the AI Generator, up over 1,700 units since August 18th of last year. Let's give you guys a 6-pick flex today from the Daily Grind tool and their PrizePicks play that got going on right now. Tyler Boyd over receptions, Anthony Richardson under rushing attempts. They have some college football on there, some WNBA, a lot of different value right now. Profit margin is 6.27%. So if that tool interests you, use the link down in my description. This time, click on the AI Generator and then scroll down. Promo code DOMG can get you 25% off. Thank you for watching. I'll see you hopefully in tomorrow's video. Best of luck. And if you want to save maybe over $5,000 on PrizePicks, watch this video right here.